Oh, yeah. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Man, they roll around fast, don't they? Happy Monday to y'all. Welcome to the coffee sessions number 353, I think. I need to go back and check because sometimes I mess up my numbers, but I think it's 353. Anyway, glad y'all are here. Let's take a little look here and see who's here. We got Mark Lindsay. He's here. Good morning. Paul Stewart is here. He says, morning, everyone, thumbs up. Got a few thumbs up over there. Nothing to write home about, but let's see, Mary Galt's here. So good morning, folks. Another Monday is upon us. Doctor appointment today. All right, I hope it goes well, Larry. Thomas Grimm is here this morning. How are you, Thomas? Mr. LB Sharp is in the house. Good morning. Troy Pritchard is here. He says, happy Monday. Thumbs up. Yep. Marcello Ballone is here. Good morning. Mr. Gary Hammett. Good morning, sir. Kevin Els is hanging out with us this morning. How you doing, Kevin? Stephen Toronto says, good morning, thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate the thumbs up, guys. You know that. Applied CNC's here. Let's see. Matt Haas. No work for me today. I'm drinking coffee. All right. Well, I'm glad you're here, Matt. Because today's show, we're going to be talking about Comic Sans. I'm just kidding. I don't know. We might talk about it. For those of you who may not know, I did a poll on the community tab for my other YouTube channel, my main YouTube channel. And Matt posted a comment and said he'd watch anything without Comic Sans. I just don't get it. I don't get it. And then, of course, Steve from Hornell Media come back and said he'd watch anything with Comic Sans. So now I'm torn. Anyway, let's see. Mr. Jones is here. Good morning, David. Monroe Cook. Man, I have to stop and think about that every time. I don't know why I want to call you Malcolm. I probably will one morning. I'll mess up and call you Malcolm. So I'll apologize in advance for that. Let's see. Who else we got? Diana Carpenter got up this morning to watch the coffee sessions. Good morning. Mark says Rainbow Comic Sans rules. Yeah, I don't know what it is Matt Haas has against Comic Sans. It's like the coolest font ever. And I don't know what he's got against it. There's Mr. Ryan Ballard, my favorite solar man, that put out a video yesterday fixing up his Ford F-150 so he can haul a camper. So that's good. That seemed like a lot of work to put that dash thing in, though, the braking thing. Holy cow. That was crazy. Just crazy. But I'm glad you got it all back together and only had a few extra pieces. It worked out pretty good. So go check out Ryan's video over on his YouTube channel. Your Carpenter says lots of people don't have him. Okay. Charles says good morning, Dave and Jack. Jack is in the house. He's sitting over there in the doorway. I don't know why. I purposely come in and turn the fan on and aim it towards the floor for his spot right here. And now he's not even laying in the thing, but he may be getting a little bit of breeze. It's god awful hot here. It was well, I don't know what the official temperature was, but I know on my phone it said 94. And of course that's with ridiculous humidity. You walk outside, it feels like a sauna. It's not too bad right now because it's only about 85, I think. But yeah, I saw the forecast this morning. Joanne was the meteorologist this morning. She had some 3-digit numbers up on her little screen. So I don't know about all that. I got to do a few errands this morning, and I think I'm going to hurry up and get them out of the way so I can come back and just sit around the AC. Mr. Greg Hamilton. Whoop, I missed him. He jumped about the time I went to click on him. There he is. Good morning, Greg. Hope all is well in Conyers. Ryan says, yeah, a lot of crap had to come apart for that control. Yeah, it's crazy the way they do them things. They don't make them where you, can work on them easy. Charles Steed says, heat index here is 104. And if I remember correctly, you're in Pickerington, Ohio, I think. I think that's the name of it. Doc Whitaker's here. How you doing? Mark says maybe Jack's on the lookout for squirrels. You can't be too careful. Yeah, he does a pretty good job keeping this whole back area secure from, whatever. Coffee's good this morning. Bart Bix was here. Good morning, Bart. Let's see. What am I going to talk about today? Well, the United States Post Office is going to do another price increase. I was reading a little bit about that here. It looks like first class letter, 55 cents currently. And the planned price increase is going to be 58 cents. So, yeah, the metered letters are going up a couple of cents. Doesn't look like it's any big deal. And I don't really care about stamps and stuff because I very seldom, I buy some of them forever stamps and they pretty much last me forever because I won't say never, but I very seldom mail anything with just a regular stamp. I'm more of a priority mail, if it fits, it ships guy. And I know I think they had a price increase earlier in the year. And this one for the stamps will be, and I don't know if it's just for the stamps or if it'll be everything. I didn't scroll down and read it all. Anyway, but they still don't make any money. No matter what they charge, they don't make any money. Anyway, it'll be interesting to see if the priority mail goes up again. Because the one I use most is, the medium I use quite a bit. And it's went from 15, it was 1505 and then it jumped to 1550, I think. And then the other one was 805 and it jumped to 845 or something, the small one. Those are the ones I use the most. But, and of course, UPS has had it increase too. But it's only money, right? You can always make more. Anyway, let's see. David Burnett is here. Late. Good morning from sunny Lake Michigan. Vacation this week. Awesome. Darren Birds is here over on Facebook. Good deal. Good to see you, Darren. Larry Gaunt said it was 97 in Texas. I think, where are you, Larry? I think Austin, somewhere near Austin, something like that. I know a lot of people in Texas, but I can never keep track of where exactly they are. Texas, big old place. Ryan says, the only place where demand goes down and they raise their prices. Yeah. Go figure. Yeah, I'm not a FedEx fan. In fact, I always hate when I order something on Amazon and it takes a minute before before it's shipped, and then you get the notification that it's shipped and you go look and it's got a FedEx tracking number. I'm like, probably won't even get it. I'm not a fan of FedEx. And really, when you think about it, the post office, 58 cents is what the planned increase is. I think it's still pretty cool when you think about it, that I could sit here and write a letter, put it in an envelope, put a 58-cent stamp on it, and send it to Mark out there in Medford, Oregon, and they'll take it. Yeah, they're taking a bunch of other stuff too, but that's still a bargain, really. Right. Dave Mack is here. Well, dang it, I can't click on the right thing. It says morning rain coming back this afternoon. Yeah. Bill Hoffman is here. You can come in whenever you want to, Bill. We leave the door open. Larry said he's near Austin, but he doesn't claim it because too many socialists. Yeah, too many of them Californians that have moved to Austin, and now they're trying to make it just like California was. Let's see. Darren says, finally a sunny day. Thought I was going to build an ark. Yeah, we got a bunch of rain here. I finally got my grass cut. Man, a piece of bark or something just flipped way over here. Probably from turning on the lathe. And I missed my bucket. Yeah, I finally got my grass cut Saturday. It was still too wet to cut, and I thought, well, I'll get the old John Deere out and plow through it anyway, because I don't know if I'll get another chance. And we get all this heat, and then it builds up a thunderstorm, and then the bottom will fall out, and then soak everything again. So yeah, that's the only good thing about FedEx. They got a cool logo, but their shipping stuff sucks. Yeah. Well, let's see what else too. I turned another little pot, a little weed pot. Let's see, Saturday. This is the one I showed you the other day. Well, I had these two, the mini and the bigger one. And this is that lemon cherry from that friend of mine I told you. And when I did that, I had a piece about that long. So after I did this one, I threw that other piece. I thought, well, I'll save it. It's still kind of punky looking, but I'll do it. So I turned this one Saturday, and I call this my. You can see it's got a bunch of different colors and stuff on it. I call this one my squatty pot because it's about the same size as this one, except it's really only about the same height as this little bitty one. So it's kind of squatty. But no, I didn't go pick any flowers or anything, or weeds or whatever. But had a little fun turning that. Um, if you look close back there, you can see I'm starting to do some of the glue up on the segment. I still got a lot of sanding to do though, because no matter how hard you try, when you glue up those segments, and you clamp them down and you take something and tap them down, try to get them all flat and all that, but they just do not stay flat. So you always have to sand them, top and the top and bottom of that segment ring to make sure it'll glue up right. Because if you don't, you'll have gaps and then they look funky. So yeah, Clyde says, I'm sure glad I bought my F-250 with trailer towing and brake controller. Yeah, I commented on Ryan's video. I said, yeah, I think it would have been easier just to go trade that in for a truck with a tow package instead of taking the whole thing apart. It seemed like it was pretty straightforward to do the springs or whatever that thing was he was putting for the suspension. But man, that brake thing, holy cow. That was crazy. Let's see, Darren says, I had to say sorry to my Gatton for not playing with it. I had to work. Well, yeah, sometimes you gotta work. Do you drill the hole in those pots or how? Yeah, this one's got a 5/16 hole. And let's see if I can show you how far. Let me take this pencil and I'll stick it in here and then hold it right here so you can see the hole is, I don't know, probably 2.5 inches. I don't have a tape measure here, and I use the Jacob's chuck and put it. I can't do this right there in the tailstock. And just use that to drill. That way you make sure you get good and centered. You just take one of your lathe tools. I usually use the little detailer and put a little divot right there so that when I start, the drill's not going to hit that and take off walking. It'll go straight in. But yeah, you can get them perfectly centered using the Jacob's chuck on the tailstock. But also, if you look close, you might notice that I took down that little triple light fixture thing I had up here. And these things are awesome. I'm going to get some more of them someday. But I bought like a pack of 6 of these, I don't know, probably a couple years ago. And they're just little LED strips. And you just screw a little clip. And here I'm moving my mouse pointing like you can see, but you can't see. Right up here where that ceiling joist is, there and there. You just screw the little clips in, they snap in. And then you can see on this end over here, you got little plugs. So you can either use them, when you get the thing, you get, like I said, there's 6 of them in there, and they all have about 5 or 6 foot power cord you can plug into one, or you can just plug a power cord into one, like I did these two. The power cord is plugged into this end and comes down right there, that little white cord, and it's got a switch in the cord. And then the other things, you can just string as many as you want together, And man, they really, really light it up. In fact, I turned them on a while ago, and then I came in here and looked, and I'm like, nah, that's putting a big washing out in the camera because they're in the shot. So, but I got those hung up yesterday, which really helps. Now I can see a whole lot better when I'm working at the lathe. Says huge fan of LED shop lights. They rock. Yeah. Yeah, yours look really good when you were on there the other day because you had the ones behind you turned off, which is what you should do. And just had the ones in front of you or right over you turned on. Yeah, it worked out good. You had really good video quality out there. So yeah, so if any of you are out there watching in the chat today and are subscribers of my other YouTube channel, I did put a poll out on the community tab. And I guess the way that works, I'm thinking only subscribers would see it. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But anyway, I'm trying to get a feel for what people want to see. Not that I'm going to go by that, but just trying to get a feel for. And I got to looking. I don't pay much attention. Sorry, Matt Haas. I don't pay much attention to analytics and the numbers and stuff like that. I mean, they're fun to look at, but YouTube has got to the point now where there's so much information there. It's like I don't even need to know all that. It's like how many subscribers were watching your video at 9:20 a.m. and were they sitting around in their underwear? So it's like I don't need all that extra, all that tracking. Just give me some basic numbers, and that's all I need to look at. But anyway, I went in because I was looking at the poll, and of course it hadn't even been on there 24 hours, so I'm going to leave it on there like a week or two just to see where it goes. But I was looking at that, and then just for the heck of it, I went and looked at my overall channel analytics. And I was really quite surprised because when I checked the lifetime, and I've had a YouTube channel since September 2007, so we're talking almost 14 years. Now, I really only put a couple of videos up way back then, and then it was like 2012. I think it was April of 2012 when I finally just thought, well, I'm out here making stuff anyway. I might as well set a camera up on a tripod and hit a button. Maybe somebody will want to watch it. But so still 2012, that's 9 years ago. But anyway, I was looking at my lifetime analytics, and I thought this was kind of interesting. Matt, if you're still watching, maybe you'll chime in here and see, but because I'm thinking, well, I'm created that poll so I can kind of see what my subscribers want to see. But then when you look at your analytics, it's like, it's not your subscribers that watch. I mean, really, it's not. Because for the lifetime of my channel, the subscribers account for only 9.4% of my total views. So I'm thinking that's less than 10%, And it may be, I'll have to go back and check it for like the past 28 days or past 6 months or something like that, because I'm sure the numbers aren't going to be the same. But for the lifetime, the subscribers account for 9.4%, and the people that aren't subscribed account for 90.7%. Which, now that I think about it, that adds up to more than 100, right? So, but anyway, so I'm thinking, well, here I am asking what my subscribers want to see, but yet they're not really the ones that's making the channel go. And then when you go to the watch time, it's a little bit different because the people that do subscribe, when they do watch, they do spend more time watching. So the watch time was still roughly that same thing, a little different. But the subscribers account for 18.2% of the watch time, and then the not subscribed uh, account for 81.8%. But the non-subscribers, on average, and this is over the lifetime of my channel, only watch about 3 minutes, just a little over 3 minutes, whereas the subscribers watch almost 7 minutes of a video. But anyway, I just thought those numbers, I'll have to go back and dig a little more and look at dig at the more recent things, like within the last, really about the last few months, maybe 3 months is probably really all that matters. But yeah, it just seemed a little ironic. I'm like, yeah, here I created that poll so that I can see what my subscribers want to see. But yet when I look at the numbers, they aren't the ones watching. So, a few of them are. But anyway, so if you're a subscriber on my other channel and you haven't checked the poll out, go check it out. Let's see. Ryan says, well, you are already monetized over there. Some of it matters when you're trying to get there. Yeah. Yeah. Fluorescents don't cut it anymore. Mark says, thanks a lot, Dave. You've made me go look at my analytics. I'm sure yours are, because you have a totally different audience than I do. I mean, you look at my channel. You go look at my whole channel. It's a hodgepodge. Man, we have made somebody angry here. Sorry. No. And maybe they hit that and thought they were hitting the smiley and not. Anyway, somebody got angry. Yeah, so your subscribers make up 40% of your watch time. So that's over twice as much as mine. Now that's for lifetime. Again, I don't know where you're looking, if it's just the past few months or whatever. But yeah, so your channel is totally different, because you go to your channel and you see pretty much the same kind of stuff. Whereas my channel is a hodgepodge of different things. Now I've tried to group them into playlists so that people won't get their panties in a wad too much when they go, man, this guy's all over the place. And I'll admit, I have a lot of different interests. And when something comes along and I go, yeah, that's kind of cool, I want to try that. You only go around once, so I'm going to try it. I may not keep doing it, but I'm going to do it. Just like the 3D printing thing. I won't say never, because you never say never, but I probably won't ever have a 3D printer again. But I wanted to try it. And then, of course, when I did, I bought one, and the company sent me another one for free, wanted me to do reviews. And I did a couple of review videos, and those videos do well because people want to. And I feel bad, because I'll still get questions. Somebody emailing me going, hey, how's your 3D printer doing, and what, and I'm like, well, sorry, I don't have it anymore. But yeah, my channel's way different. I have so many different things, and I get that I get why people, when I put out a video, if it's not about that certain thing they want, it's like, unsubscribe. So I have been, I think Matt must not be here. He must have left. But I think on one of his All Things YouTube shows, he was showing on a thing, and I was looking for it last night and I couldn't find it. But it's where you can look on your YouTube analytics, and I think you can find exactly how many subscribers you had on such and such a day. And I was wanting to go see what day it was when I hit 39,000, because it seems like I've been on 39,000 like forever. But it's because I'll put out a video and I'll get a few new subs, but then it'll be something somebody else don't like, so I lose that many subs. So it's like, can't ever get there, but it's all good. But anyway, yeah, I'm anxious to see after I've had that poll up there for a couple of weeks what it. Mark says he still gets questioned about the K40 laser, which was shipped through FedEx. Yeah, no doubt that's who shipped it. Okay, Mark was looking at lifetime. Yeah, well, that's pretty good. But I mean, like, I think, I'd have to go back and look at your channel to see all your videos. But, you pretty much on the CNC thing all along. And I've kind of mixed it up, I learned a long time ago, you can't win, because if you're doing some kind of just a woodworking shop project or something, and you use the CNC for any part of that, oh man, the hater's gonna hate. And then of course, the other way, if you, I've had people say, well, why didn't you use your CNC for that? And I'm like, it's dovetails. I got a dovetail jig, Anyway, it's in the community. He said he couldn't find the post. It's in the community tab. If you're a subscriber, I think you'll see it in your YouTube feed or something eventually. But I just put it on there yesterday. And I'm over by about 3 minutes here. And I got to get off here and get busy. I got some work I got to do real quick. I was going to say before it gets hot, but it's too late for that. It's already hot. And then I got to run to the UPS store and run a few other errands. And then I may just come back, soak up some AC. I don't know. I'd like to get out here and turn some more stuff, but we'll see. But anyway, yeah, if you haven't checked out the poll, go check it out, and we will come back here tomorrow and drink some more coffee, I guess. Get ready to get out of here. All right, everybody, have a good Monday. Tomorrow's number 354. And man, we're almost done with July already. Holy cow. All right, we'll see y'all. Have a good one.